Alright, welcome guys. Playing MLB. Let me know if you want me to switch the battlefield. Anything else, it don't matter. If you just tune in, like and subscribe. Drop in the comments. What? Moving up.
Oh, we love a good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lawrence Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you. And
Here's my locker. You don't even have the C on it yet. Is that Ellie? I like how there's no volume. They could put background noise. He's way taller now. This is probably the dumbest thing about Road to the Show. Just put some voice actors in. Let's go. Super quiet. So awkward. And we're 6-12. Awesome.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Ricky Osborne. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Berrios back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's inside. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called at the plate. And there's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game. Next for Cincinnati, Roman Anthony.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
Hey, Roman got moved up with me.
On the ground at first. Could be two. There's one. He's out. And that's two. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the DH, Ricky Osborne.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Ohapi headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll score. It's 3-2. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Ricky Osborne at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
And now it's even up.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying.
Oh.
It in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red. Osborne had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without him.
Ricky Osborne, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And digging in for San Francisco, Lane Thomas. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pat grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Willie Adames, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that is out of play. They say you win.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
First K.
First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Ricky Osborne. And first offering is fouled off. Ohapi off of first with 2 away. Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas coming on, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Osborne back to work. Just missed. Fitzgerald in his 6th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Matt Vierling, the next Giant to hit.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed and gone. He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Fuck.
So 2 down. Now it's Matt Chapman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Noel under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and digging in for San Francisco, Brayton Taylor. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Now 1 miss.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Bryce Eldridge
What?
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to 3rd. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Nothing across here. This bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Adames takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. There's a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Trying to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Fitzgerald, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Yeah, there's the strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
In the air to left center. Anthony sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and that ends the inning.
Not doing bad.
Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Ricky Osborne. Pepio back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Banks off the wall. Round 2nd, digging for 3rd. The relay. The tag.
What?
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at 2nd, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This to center field. Anthony makes the grab. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Zips it across. 2 gone now. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Chapman in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Pitch misses there, 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swinging a ground ball. And that is the inning. So no run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Bryce Eldridge.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Bliss gets it to first, and that quickly 2 away. Digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Oh,
That misses, and that's ball 1.
wicked.
And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball is outside. Left field. Hat gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Carlos Estevez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 53, Carlos Estevez.
First pitch misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Oh,
This
fuck.
one in the air. Eldridge. And there's one away. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Adames stands in. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Going to count 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And it remains 2-2. 2-2. Here's the pitch to Adames. Goes down looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Foul ball there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi brings it in, and that is the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one is inside. Kopech deals. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Line drive. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Osborne. And next is the designated hitter, Ricky Osborne. outside. Ball one.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
One, two now. Base hit, one run is in. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So they're all loaded up. John Kenzie Noel, the next to hit for the Reds. A bunt and it's popped up to the plate. Ow! And they defend a squeeze perfectly. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Daniel Susak, the next to hit for the Reds. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here. One out, bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lee under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Black back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Osborne measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. That's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. At the belt and fires. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. The other way. Huh. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab for the second out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Thomas pulls it in on the run. Reds lead one, and it remains. One out, base is empty. Ricky Osborne, the next to hit. Lined into right. Tibbs makes the catch. 2 down. Man,
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fuck!
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's now 5-4. No outs. Runner at first. In now for the Reds, Wilson Contreras. There goes the runner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jhonkensy Noel. And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really
Come
well.
on, listen.
It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the Reds catcher, Daniel Susak. Ground ball right side. McLean to the plate for one. On to first in time. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Noel V. Marte. On the ground, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a nail-biter. Stranding the winning run on base. Osborne had a great showing in the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Ricky Osborne making his MLB home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the highly touted prospect put on a show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ricky Osborne. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Roman Anthony, the next to hit for the Reds. Runner on the go. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Oh.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a ball popped up. Infield fly called there.
The right fielder.
Jhonkensy Noel, the next to hit for the Reds. Righty delivers. Flares it into the outfield. He's got it, and there's two away. First and second, 2 outs. Bliss now at the plate.
Come on, baby. Hit him.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. On the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that's the inning. Adael Amador getting ready to hit. Out to short. Osborne gets it to first. They limit the damage here, but 1 out, bases empty. Ripped and caught. That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling. Munoz, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Jet swing went around, and that is strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Struck
you gotta
him
be
out.
fucking kidding me.
And there's one down. Digging in, Ricky Osborne.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
First pitch misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now first and second with 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Roman Anthony.
Come on, big dog.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
On the ground, Osborne. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ronnie Mauricio now. Out to short. Osborne. Fires to first in time. Back here at Great American Ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Ricky Osborne. And that is out of play.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Roman Anthony will hit next. Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Osborne did well enough for them.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the rookie DH, Ricky Osborne. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Outside with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Man at first, one away. Swinging a foul out of play.
Trenton Ford. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in and popping in, man. Appreciate it. How you been?
Lifted in the air, right field. Jenkins on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now?
No outs. Runners at first and second. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Oh! Left side. Tosses to first. He's out. And that is that. Red. Osborne had a game to forget in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he made...
Yeah, it just fucked my stats all up.
just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Ricky Osborne. How about a scouting report on him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Jackson Merrill leading things off and takes a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down.
Got some bent, bitch.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think. He was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Low. Matched a homer in his last game. Hit in the air out to center field.
Got it.
Fairchild makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa.
Ball, that's outside.
Oh, there goes that.
2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's to third. Whips it to Casas, and that is that. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Top of the second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Osborne back to work. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball?
What?
Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Foul ball there.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
And El Nino is stifled for the K. And now it's Ivan Herrera. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2 down, base is empty. Jordan Westburg, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Ricky Osborne. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch misses inside. Gonna count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
That one ripped.
I got it. I got him.
Noel squeezes it. 1 away. Thairo Estrada to the plate. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. Fouled off. He was late. Estrada, 33 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and Estrada is out. Stepping in for San Diego, Tristan Peters. Chopper right side. Casas takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jackson Merrill.
And that one pulled foul. Next offering is down low.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
There's a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Stays alive. Now fly ball to right center. Noel gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Oh,
not even
what was
close
that?
there. And the count is 1-1. 4th inning underway, no score. Out towards right center field. Fairchild brings it in. 2 away. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's the strike.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Come on, Ricky.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
All set for the start of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Osborne back to work. Ball 1 there. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Hit him with a curve hit.
Tatis waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Caught him looking for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it wasn't a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Ivan Herrera, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. Check swing, called strike. Good eye in that spot.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Goes down looking for the strikeout.
Hey, what's up, Ramirez? How you doing?
Side for the second time today. Padres go down quietly, and we're still
Glad
knotted
to see
at
you back.
0.
How's your MLB The Show going?
And we're back. Here's Bogarts.
Finally
now.
got moved up to the
Bogarts,
professionals, finally.
who wears that number 2 on his
7,
back for his
8,
idol,
8, 1, I think.
Derek Jeter. Bogarts measures 6 feet 2 inches, more than 2,000 hits in his career.
Look
and
at
he
that.
was
I got
swinging
Wednesday, Thursday,
a
Friday
high fly
also.
ball out towards right field, and it's caught for the out.
Just enjoying
He was
this
all
week.
over that
Figured
first
I'd do
pitch
an early
fastball.
stream.
He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tyro Estrada, the next up for the Padres. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more
Damn.
pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive
Good
to
job,
watch.
man. Congrats.
Out to center. Fairchild under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Battlefield's fun as fuck, ain't it?
Tristan Peters, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time.
Yeah, it's a good game. Good, solid game.
Out towards left center. Pat sizing this one up. And that'll do it.
It's way
he's
better.
perfect through 6. And we still have no score.
Oh, shit. I accidentally got
We
rid
go to
of
the
mine.
top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Battlefield's really fun, though. Way better than Call. Every
Pitches
game.
in there. Strike 1.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In there at the knees, and it's nothing in 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Have you looked
A
up any
big first
gameplay
out
of
here in the
Battlefield 6?
7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this.
Huh?
When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like
Delta
this.
Force.
So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
I paid $10 to
Here's
pre-order it, and
Nathaniel
it's
Lowe.
fucking free game.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Whips it to Casas, and that quickly 2 away.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now Correa up to hit.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Padres hitless so far in the game. And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the last half of the 7th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ricky Osborne. Westberg fires over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses. Osborne into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That one in triple digits. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that drops foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's
Damn,
so
that's
impressive,
baby.
not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they...
Fuck, there goes a base hit.
And the bid for history is gone.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Westberg in the box now, takes strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And there's a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Take me out. I don't care about a no-hitter. I would rather
Always
win.
feels amazing getting a job done.
Jeff Hoffman gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Osborne was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Hey, Boog, I want to see how he responds to this game.
And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Ricky Osborne.
Jeez.
Baez back to work. Osborne, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2024. Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Might go
Man at first.
battlefield soon.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
I cannot.
One
get my
out,
batting
base is
going.
empty. And that skips in the dirt.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. High fly ball out towards left center. Merrill sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
0-3.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman.
Osborne with a less than great game in the loss.
Man, I have not.
This
been
wasn't his finest
hitting very
hour.
well. God. 0-6 this series. Really got me. Man, put Ellie De La Cruz in.
Ricky Osborne is focused. All right, ready to get underway. And now up for Washington, Nasim Nunez. On the ground, Osborne. Fires to first on the run. On the money, nice play. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ricky Osborne.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Lopez back to work. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
God, I cannot hit.
And now here is Ricky Osborne.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Swinging too late. Or very late.
That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. That one missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Time called now before the payoff pitch. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat
You
inside.
fucking kidding
As
me?
You see that pitch continue to run away from you. By the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball.
On the ground to the left. Slings to first and 2 away now.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's fouled off. And that's outside.
That's out.
They gave you that last pitch.
And that is downstairs. 2-1. Ohapi leads off first with one away. Next offering upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Ah! Double play.
Arroyo over to second, and that's 2. One hit in the...
Fuck!
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Matos. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. 1 out, runner at second. Osborne will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Runner at first with 2 away. Andres Chaparro getting ready to hit. The Nats down to their final strike. Hit on the ground to short. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. And that'll do it.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there.
Yeah, but still, 0
home.
for 4. Jesus Christ. We got to get the bats going.
In now for the Reds, Ricky Osborne.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right.
I'm due for one.
Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him swinging.
Now I'm just getting desperate.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Osborne tossed to second on the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Kramer back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
See ya.
Ricky Osborne with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back.
See ya.
You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Man at first, one away. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Norby headed for the plate. The relay throw. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. It's 7-4.
Everything came together for him. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear.
Nope.
And that one gets away at the plate. Runner at second here, one gone.
Come on, Roman. We played together.
To third. Throw to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Miguel Andujar. Cut on and lifted in the air. Burleson sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ricky Osborne. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And strike
Why would
two.
you swing at
Well,
that?
you got the hitter
Stupid
already
fuck.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to third.
No!
2. To second, there's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Out to short. Osborne. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got a ground ball.
Osborne went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever.
Oh, for sure, Boog. I mean, I still talk my kid's ear off from time to time about my first homer off of Omar Olivares. It's a proud memory.
I got pee.
Ricky Osborne went yard for the first. First and second, 1 out. Osborne digs in now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that
just
one.
told my
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
No, I'd be 3-1 right now.
Just missed the inside corner. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the hitter side.
Oh!
The first fastball we've seen today made it look easy. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Come on. Lock it in, man.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. This one popped up.
No, you're not.
Chaparro under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman.
I can't even fucking get on base.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Ricky Osborne.
Holy shit, what happened?
Hers back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson sizes this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And it's fouled away. Moretta in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty, and that skips in the dirt. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Come on, Raleigh Reds.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Into the outfield, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Wasn't
I'm
able
not
to elevate
hand-dicking
that one,
it.
but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner on the go. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. 2 on, 1
Come on,
out.
man.
And now the right fielder,
Hit it in the gap.
Mackenzie Noel.
Hit it in the gap. We're not out of this. Nope. 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 Nope.
One ball.
In the
Two
dirt.
strikes.
Nice job behind the plate there.
John Kinsey, Noel.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's set. In half up to hit.
Oh, God.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
You lost this game.
Makes the catch.
Tag it.
Ball game. And the Nationals salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
All right, I gotta go pee. bad. You still there, Ramirez? Where the fuck are all the baseballs? There's one. Now we'll get a fuck ton here in a second. Get ready. Just the red ones. Just the red ones. I don't get it. Just the red ones. What I asked.
Back here in
I'm going to the
St.
Reds
Louis.
game next weekend.
And today's starter, Ricky Osborne.
And I paid extra to.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Casas.
He's out. I'll take it.
Down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
I don't like this view.
First pitch misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one drifts inside. That's in there. 3 balls and a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And that's in for a strike.
Full count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulls the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
On the ground to first, Casas. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And it's fouled off.
I feel like that one go.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed inside with the curve. O'Hoppe leads off first with 1 away. On the ground.
No!
Could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Do 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
What?
And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
I love queso. Cheese.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Michael Massey next up for the Cardinals. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Yell at the umpire.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now the catcher comes up to him, Pedro Pajes.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
So far away, it's hard to see.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field.
Don't fight over it.
Bliss makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Offense held in check there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. We're tied. Nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity.
Oh my God! Are you fucking kidding me?
Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tirso Ornelas in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I'm not going the distance here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Brennan batting with one down. Takes a strike. Man at first, one away. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone. But I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the dirt, blocked.
So mid-ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in, 2 away. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes.
Come on.
McKinstry measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Top of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1 so far. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it is gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
My God.
Base hit. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive.
You keep this up, we're not going to be pitching much
now
longer.
A chance for Michael Massey. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. And that is out of play. And look out as that one ran in and got him. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Out. Casas steps on the bench.
No, we got our work cut out for us, Reds.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Carson Benj. Osborne back to work. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
In the air, left side. Hat puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now up for St. Louis, Dustin Harris. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. Out. Got him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left side. Norby brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the DH. Ricky Osborne. Fouled off.
Well, these Reds just aren't
Ramirez,
putting great swings on the
doing
baseball
good
in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And the pitch.
Fuck!
In the air, right
Pop
side.
up, pop up,
Brennan
pop up,
under
fly
it.
out, fly out.
And there's 1 down. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
McKinstry in the box now. No balls and a strike. Upstairs. Base hit, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
0-2.
That just misses.
What?
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
McKinstry off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts.
Now pitching for the Reds.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals,
Could've
Brandon
pitched another
Williamson.
inning. Dick.
He's into the game with the bases empty. On a line out towards center. Ornelas pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a foul ball.
Come on. We need you.
Hammer, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner on the move. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch, one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Osborne was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Boog, I'm sure he's frustrated.
Now at the plate, Ricky Osborne. He's got some power, no doubt. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. John Kenzie Noel, the next to hit for the Reds. In the dirt, but kept close. High fly ball, right field. Brennan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So up next, Stuart Fairchild. Goes down looking. So one hit. 2 outs. Bases are full. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Fuck!
So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head down to the home half. No outs, runners at first and second. Right side. Brennan makes the grab on the run.
Snap this
Well, this could be pretty
motherfucker.
fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lorenz back to work. Osborne leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little.
Oh, now a great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
6.
I gotta get my fucking... I got a bat.
Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fuck!
Got the back too soon. It's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That one just misses. 1-2 the count.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing it.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is 2 on, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Thomas Sajazi. Rolled to short, could be 2. Osborne to second, throw to first, but
he fucking hit him. Interference.
1 out, base is empty.
Walk it off. Walk it off home run. Come on, baby.
Swing and a foul out of play.
All right, if I don't start hitting better, I'm going
And the
back,
right-hander deals. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
One ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul straight back.
Swing the low ones, you dumb fuck.
Line drive.
Get out of
and
here.
There's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here goes the runner. Up and in, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Here's Miguel Andujar. That one the other way.
No!
And there's 2 gone. To second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Will Brennan. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ricky Osborne. Swing and a ball popped up. Massey. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Osborne with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
I'm getting pissed. Put Ellie De La Cruz in.
Ricky Osborne is focused. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ricky Osborne.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ball 1, no
This
strike.
one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ball, that's outside.
territory for the catcher.
Why do I play this game? This game pisses me off. Oh my god. Can't hit for nothing. Alright, let's do this.
Contreras hauls it in, and there's one away.
Alright, come on. Your team needs you.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Gonzalez
Double play
at first,
ball.
one gone. On the ground, could be two. Acrobatic throw for one to first, not in time. Great effort there. One out, base is empty.
Drive it out. Fuck!
And get a ball
Pop
popped
out!
up. Hampson. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
What the fuck?
Out to short. Whips it to Casas. That's out number 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So 2 away with nobody on. And now Ricky Osborne. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Go to first, ball game. And the Pirates take this one in a blowout. Osborne had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog.
Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity, both Hampson. Quick feed to second for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
God!
It's 0-1. The Reds are going through a rough start so far this season. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, just an awful first month. It doesn't have to be the end of the story. When I was on the 2001 White Sox, we started 8-15, but we finished the year with a winning record. You just got to play through it. It's a long season.
Makes the catch. 2 down. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Ricky Osborne. Lawrence back to work. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
0-3.
We
You
go
gotta
to
be
the 9th.
fucking kidding
Now
me.
it's the DH, Ricky Osborne.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. And that one is lifted in the air. Robles on the move to the alley. Hauls it in for the out. Osborne had a rough go of it in this game.
Dude, yeah,
This wasn't
rough
his
go
finest
every game.
hour.
Why you gotta fucking talk about it?
Ricky Osborne. So 2 down, and now the DH, Ricky Osborne. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of
Outside, that's the
urgency
ball.
for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is downstairs.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That clips the corner.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now it's William Contreras. Entered the game as a pinch hitter last night. Back in the starting lineup for this one. And that's in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's a ball.
Close, but called the ball.
Whatever.
And it's 1-1. Just missed. The next offering misses,
Jesus.
and that's ball 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Brian Reynolds. Osborne back to work. Just missed. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. De La Cruz makes the grab on the run. Ezekiel Duran digs in now. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And a breaking ball misses outside. 1 out, base is empty. puts it in the air out towards left center. Anthony sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit.
Flies.
And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right field. Noel makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates nothing. Runner at second, 2 down. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. That ends the inning. And they set for the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jorbeat Bebos, the next Pirate to hit. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Grounded to 3rd. Could be 2. 1 at second. He's out. Now to 1st, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jared Triolo. Swinging a foul straight back. Triolo went deep in his most recent game. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, left side. Half on his horse. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that drops in for a strike.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
But one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Ball 3.
What?
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. Brian Reynolds here. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Reynolds in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And a foul ball. Contreras, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. Ball. 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And the inning is over. No run. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Rodriguez grabs it on the run. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Struggling.
And here's the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. Osborne back to work. Now one miss.
Outside.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Inside. Ball 2.
Fought off foul. And that just
What
misses.
the fuck?
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Gonzalez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. Norby. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Jorbeat Beboss getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Flares it into the outfield. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hat makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Robles in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
2 out,
2
space
strikes.
is empty. In the air, right field. Noel sizing this one up, and that is that. So they. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Chop back up the middle. And a quick out number 1.
0-4. 0 and fucking 4.
Taking a look at our game summer. And that's way high. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Late with the swing there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Hard hit to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. B-Ray coming to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. Just off the inside edge.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Anthony sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Next to hit, Ezekiel Duran. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one in triple digits.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one not close. And the count is 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt.
Come on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that extends the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So digging in, Andy Rodriguez. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Curve in the dirt, kicks away.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Check swing, and he went. And a count now even up.
2 strikes.
Duran on at second with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Reed Foley. He's pitching on 2 days rest. That one hit to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball left field.
No, go back!
A long throw to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have...
Let me go check my laundry. Fuck. Man. 5 games back now. Come on.
Ricky Osborne looking to bounce. Now it's the Reds DH, Ricky Osborne. Osborne with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And a foul ball.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Next offering way upstairs.
Fuck.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And he boots it. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. So up next, John Kenzie Noel. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1, and that's 2.
Fuck.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ricky Osborne. Burns back to work. Swung on, belted, back there. Say goodbye to
See ya, bitch.
A massive home run. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Man at first, 1 away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Inside. And that's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
God.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Ian Happ up to hit. The Reds down to their final strike. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Reds get a walk-off win, 6-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Alec Thomas now. On the ground out to short. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ricky Osborne digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, but it's hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Go.
That's what you get, bitch. See ya.
He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer this series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Uh-oh, that don't look good.
Nobody on. Next up
Get
for the
your beer ready.
Oh, I ain't got to go pick Brittany up. She's coming here, so now I'm getting fucked up. I just got to move my car. Deadbolt's going to be left off.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I won't be leaving.
Alex
yeah, you're good.
And he deals.
Yeah, you're good.
Osborne. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Up the middle. Marte tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. On the ground. Whips it to Casas. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. 1 out, base is empty. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Man at first with 1 gone. And now the DH, Miguel Andujar. The tying run at the plate. Run around the move. Squeezes it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
And that's outside. And the count is 1-1.
Come on.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Jarvis is just 1 strike away. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks even this series up at a game apiece. Osborne had a great showing. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ricky Osborne. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And he swings through that one. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one not close. Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Fuck.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus.
Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air, and that's a base hit. Caught in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back,
What?
and that will end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Osborne had a game to forget in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boo.
Now we're 6 games back.
Hello and welcome. One down. Ricky Osborne digs in now. Schmidt with a stellar run lately on the mound, really firing up lineups. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Oh, and 2 now. Out to short. Zips it across. Out. Number 2. Runner at second. 2 down. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and he has thrown 4. 2 outs, base is empty. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Man at first, Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Way
One ball,
outside,
1 strike.
1-1. Ohapi, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Roll to short, could be 2. 1 at second, out. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs. Osborne with a forgettable showing in this one.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows.
Ricky Osborne having a lot of success on the mound this season. People are taking notice. It's the Cincinnati Reds ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stott needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Just missed.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5%.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Brandon Marsh now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out to center. Anthony under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pat settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's 1-0. Here's Trey Turner. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And that one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Sharp grounder.
God bless it.
So a man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brendan Donovan. And that is out of play. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Turner off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave. In now for the Reds, Ricky Osborne. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Osborne back to work. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Anthony makes the catch. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Justin Crawford.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
He's got it, and there are 2 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Josh Lowe. No hits in the shutout last night. First pitch just misses.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Happ settles under it and makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Harper retired. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Trey Turner. And there's the strike.
They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Brendan Donovan stands in for the Phillies. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great
Fucking call me.
spot for a hitter to be in.
Donovan tries to check his
What?
swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. And now it's Alec Bohm.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. So digging in, Yainer Diaz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. Strike 2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Center field. And that is that. 2 out, spaces empty. And first offering is fouled off. Osborne in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. Swings through that.
Fuck!
He really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batter, the center fielder, Roman.
And the batter now, Roman Anthony. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's the third out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom 4. So here's the Phillies DH, Justin Crawford.
What?
One, and it could be trouble.
Whatever.
First heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Low in the box now, no balls and a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires.
Ball, down.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So the batting order turns over, and here is Bryson Stott.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
That one at triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Marsh batting with one down, takes a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on 3. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty.
that wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Turner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and he held up.
The fuck he did.
The 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now the Reds man. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Julian Aguilar.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Yeah, they've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And now the count is even. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first.
About to throw something. All right, Battlefront.
That ends the frame. So
Battlefront or
man at first, nobody out. Ricky Osborne
Skull boom.
now at the plate. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan corrals it.
Oh, and fucking
There's one
4
away.
again.
Osborne wasn't very good in this one. A disappointing game both on the mound and at the dish. Rough. Now here is Ricky Osborne.
All right. If I had a grand slam, we'll keep playing.
First pitch misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw and very nicely done for the out. So they get back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Ricky Osborne. Javier back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Low sizes this one up. He makes the grab. One down. Javier with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the DH, Ricky Osborne. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan hauls it in, and there's one away. Base is empty with 2 away. Ricky Osborne will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Ripped to short. That's the 3rd out.
Oh, and fucking.
Osborne with a less than great game in the loss.
This wasn't his finest out.
All right, I'm done. I'm done playing MLB. I know, I just said I was done, but we get these bats going.
Ricky Osborne looking to bounce
1
back
for 12.
after struggling last series. Can he turn things around?
You're gonna get fucking
One
pushed
down.
down.
Now here is Wyatt Langford. Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 away.
That is third.
Ricky Osborne, the next to hit for the Reds.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Up and in, ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
He caught it behind his back. The throw, and that's a great play for the out. Now here is Drew Millis.
0-2.
Double play ball to second. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. 2 outs, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Backed off the plate that time. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up. Acuna brings it in.
Fucking breaks.
And that'll do it. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drew Millis. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, no hit. Osborne had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. And now here is Ricky Osborne.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a drive deep right.
Everything fucking pop up.
Racing back. He's got it, and that ends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. On the ground, Osborne tosses across the first, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy.
Full extension makes the catch.
What?
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Lindor tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Homers in the inning and 5 runs on the scoreboard. So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Osborne. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Ricky Osborne digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor
yeah, I'm
hustling
fucking
after
done.
it.
Fuck
Corrals
this.
it.
Fuck this.
And that will end the inning.
This.
Osborne had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of it.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the Reds DH, Ricky Osborne. Line drive. Dives. What a play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Arroyo stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 hit. 2 out, space is empty. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Oh, and 2 now. And a breaking ball misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Gets under it. And that is that.
I cannot hit the fucking ball.
And next is the designated hitter, Ricky Osborne. 0 for 3 in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited.
Osborne didn't have a great day at the dish, but saved the game for them with a terrific defensive end.
Come on. Alright, we're done with this stream. Follow up for Battlefield 24G.